Well, good morning and welcome back to Old Bold Man's Adventures. I'm doing something a little different this year, and we're doing a lot of long distance footpaths and long distance cycle rides. So I hope you can join me on that one. And I'm also going to be exploring the North Yorkshire Moors. I picked up a book on 50 North Yorkshire Moors walks. It's called Walking the North Yorkshire Moors, 50 Walks in the National Park, and it's by Cicron, I believe. They're the publishers. So this is walk number one. I started off in West Ayton, crossed the bridge into East Ayton, and then followed the road up the Forge Valley. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm following the road to the Forge Valley. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be really lovely. It's supposed to be warm today, 16 degrees. It's a bit cloudy and misty, but I think the sun will soon burn that off. So yeah, let's do it. It's now the first week in March. On the 21st of March it's going to be spring, so daffodils, snowdrops are out, and I've seen wild garlic starting to push its way through. Hopefully we can stop on the way and we can talk about the wild garlic. Okay, so hope you follow me, and see you very soon. Let's get on. So this valley I'm following, which is down below me here, I don't know if you can catch that. This is of course of the River Derwent, and the River Derwent starts upon the moors and then it meanders its way down to the sea. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but during the Ice Age, of course, the river was blocked. So what happened is it overflowed and found its way and flooded down the valley and gorged out this valley below me. Now what happened after the Ice Age, of course, oh look, I've got to get over here. I've got to get over this, so excuse me a second. Right, there we go. Oh, there we go. Whew, there we go. Oh, that was harder than it looked. So what happened was that it flooded down this valley and it gorged out this valley. And then after the Ice Age, it became very wooded, hence the woods that I'm walking in. And in the 14th century, they used to use these woods and for charcoal and make charcoal. So as you go along, you see a lot of these trees have been coppiced. For example, here you see the coppicing on the trees, and down here where it's been coppiced. Hope you can see that. So then what these woods did, they backed up all the water again, and then it flooded into the Vale of Pickering. And so in the 18th century they cut a channel to called the which is the Forge Valley channel, to take the water away from flooding Pickering. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, following the route and making a nice circular walk of around about 9.5, 10 miles. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, oh, there goes pheasants. Let's see what we can find. Okay, well, I've stopped again because I'm going to show you something for you would-be foragers who like to go out there foraging or just starting to think about foraging. Because this time of year, of course, the fresh wild garlic comes into season. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it all down there. Whoop, lovely, fresh, wild garlic. And you can tell it's wild garlic when you pick one. Okay, and crush it up. Oh, beautiful, beautiful scents of garlic. Now you've got to be careful, because in these places there's also a poisonous plant that grows, which is pretty similar to wild garlic, and that's called lords and ladies. And I see some lords and ladies down here. There he is, lords and ladies. Okay, you can see it's got that sort of, I call it a sword-like or an arrow-like bottom to it. Okay, you see that? Right, this is poisonous, and it grows in between these wild garlic, so they've got to be careful when you're picking it. Okay, especially at this time of year when it's really young. I'll try and find you an example. I suppose there's your young one that could be mistaken. Young lords and ladies, which could be mistaken as a wild garlic. So you've got to be careful. Okay. Also, this time of year, of course, the bluebells will be coming up, and they too are poisonous. So don't you go rooting up bluebells and putting them in your stew, putting the bulbs in your stew, because they're poisonous. But you can always tell wild garlic when you pick it. Okay, give it a roll in your fingers. Oh, and a beautiful pungent smell of garlic. Right, let's get on. Okay, so this is the seed cut that I talked about earlier on. Now the River Derwent, it starts actually in Flyndales, and it's just a mere spit away from the sea. But it gets about 4 miles to the shoreline, and then it suddenly turns west and goes for another 150 miles, meandering and turning all its way to the Humber estuary. So yeah, so they had to make this sea cut to stop the water, River Derwent, flooding into the valley of Pickering. I think it was engineered by Sir George Cayley, who was a pioneer of science in the 18th century. So yeah, so the headwaters no longer go down into the Pickering Valley, but get diverted up this sea cut and into the Humber estuary. Okay, so I'm sat here in the sunshine, enjoying it, looking down the hills into the valley below, or the vale below, should I say. And this section of the moors I've forgot the name of the section of this moors. I'm going to have a look in my guidebook. These sections here, where I am, are called the Tabular Hills. The Tabular Hills, and I must admit, a lovely part of the North Yorkshire Moors with the woodlands all around and the steep valleys. Really nice. Anyway, I'm going to stop here, have something to eat, normal stuff. My normal thing of porridge oats with honey and peanut butter, and I'm going to enjoy it and have a coffee. Before I do that, as I was saying, it's spring, and when I was in York, put my glasses on. When I was in York, I managed to go into a second-hand bookshop and get some copies of Wordsworth's poems. Of course, everybody knows Wordsworth as the Host of Golden Daffodils poem, but he wrote many more, and I believe a lot better. And this was published, actually, this book was published around about the 1950s. So, it cost me £2. A book of poetry for £2, hey? Can't beat it. So, I'm looking at this one, and being though it's Lent, and Easter will be, I believe, is it the 6th of April this year? Something like that, very early this year, Easter. But being though it's Lent and coming up to Easter, I thought I'll read one of his poems called Lines Written in Early Spring. I heard 1,000 blessed notes while in the grove I sat reclined. In that sweet mood with pleasant thoughts, bring sad thoughts to my mind. To her fair works did nature link the human soul that through me ran, and much it grieved my heart to think what man has made of man. Though primrose tufts in the green bower, the periwinkle trailed its wreaths, and 'tis my faith that every flower enjoys the air it breathes. The birds around me hopped and played, their thoughts I cannot measure, but the least motion which they made, it seemed to thrill of pleasure. The budding twigs spread out their fan to catch the breezy air, and I made think, do all I can, that there was pleasure there. If this belief from heaven be sent, if such be nature's holy plan, I have not reason to lament what man has made of man. Amen to that. Right, I'm going to have something to eat. Catch you guys later. Well, here's the valley or vale of Pickering, with East Ayton down there, the castle at West Ayton, and West Ayton is just over there. And this is the valley or vale that always flooded until that cut got made. So this is the end of my walk. 11.5 miles altogether. It's around about 3:30 in the afternoon. I set off around about 9:30. It's been a lovely walk. I've enjoyed every minute, apart from there's been a lot of footpaths closed. On that boardwalk you may see me on, further along there they were building more boardwalks and that was closed up, so I had to come back up onto the top of the hill and walk along the top of the hill to get to this place. But it was a much better walk, believe it or not. Okay, so that's me done. Thanks for watching Old Bald Man's Adventures. This is the first of 50. I don't know how long it's going to take me. As I say, I've got a lot of stuff to do come early summer and late summer. I've got some big walks going off, but I'll try and get these done as often as I can. So thank you for watching number 1. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe, it does help me. If you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment and give us a thumbs up. And if you want to buy me a coffee, it'll be in the Ko-fi page will be in the description. Okay, thanks for watching again, guys. God bless. I'll see you all on the next adventure. Take care now.